Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Jine and it's Jine's signature. So today I'll be making this beautiful short bubble gown with a big bow at the front. It's very beautiful. It's trendy. It's beginner friendly. It's a V-neck, and that is what I'll be making today. So if this is what you're interested in, sit back, relax, and enjoy it. This is the version of what I made. You can see how beautiful it looks. If you want your bow bigger, you can make it bigger. All depends on the dimensions of the size of the bow. So if this is what you're interested in, like I said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy it. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, thank you all for coming. And please, before you leave, ensure to hit on the subscribe button, like, share, and give the thumbs up. If possible, leave beautiful comments. Yeah, thank you. So now let's just go over to the cutting table. So I'll be cutting out uh, I folded my fabric into four anyway, so I'll be cutting out both the front and the back at the same time so that our time will be reduced. So, and then I'll be cutting out the full length of my client, which was 40 inches, and then I added 1 inch for seam allowance. And then the next thing to do now is to just go over and draft out the basic things that is needed. So the next thing to do now is to just okay, I was just about cutting off the excess for the length, so that's what I just did, even though the camera couldn't capture that. So now let's just go over. So I flipped it over so that I'll have that part at the upper part, while the salvage parts will be for the lower part when I'm hemming the allowance. So now the next thing to do is to take my shoulder to my sleeve. Alternative, if you don't have that, just divide your shoulder by 2 and then you get your sleeve length. So that was what I did. So I got my shoulder divided by 2, which was 8, and then I added about 11 inches extra for the sleeve length. So all in all, I got about 19 to 20 inches on fold, and that is what I'll be making use of here. So the next thing to do now is to get my armhole length, or my round sleeve, I beg your pardon. So I decided to go for 11 inches, and then I came down by 11 inches, and then I drew that line straight so that I remember that that's where my shoulder to sleeve is going to get to. So for the width of the cloth, I divided the hip measurement by 4 because this person that's going to be wearing this clothes is pregnant, so she will need it to be free. So I added about 6 inches extras, and then I connected like so. So whatever I have right there, I'll take it to the hem of the dress like that, and then I'll rule a straight line to that effect. So at the under armpit area, just give it a little bit of a curve when you're cutting that out. So for the neck width for the front, okay, I just want to get the pocket, sorry about that. So I came down by my half length and then went up by about 1 inch. So I'm going to be cutting a cut together pocket. So I got the length of my pocket to be about 7 inches, and I went in by 2 inches from the 8 inches, and then I carved it out like this. Just check it out how I'm doing it. So that's just basically how to cut out your side pockets. So there's no much fabric, so I just have to manage what was left. If I say I should cut it out and then cut my pockets, it may not be enough for that, so that's why I just decided to go for that like so. So for the neck width, I made use of 3 inches, and then for the neck depth for the back, I made use of 1 inch. So for the neck depth for the front, I'll be making use of about 8 inches, and that will be a V neckline. That is what I'm connecting right now. So just go ahead and do all that. So having done all this, the next thing to do is to just simply go ahead and cut out our pieces. So for this, I'll be cutting out the back piece first, the neckline first, and then I'll cut out the sides. Just follow the lines and then you cut out exactly how you see me doing it. So just cut out as you can see, there's the cut together pockets. So I made use of 3 yards of fabric for this. So depending on how big you are, so at that shoulder line, you see, just as the shoulder armpit area, just go ahead and then around sleeve area, draw out a bit of a curve and then you cut out like that. So that's just it. So now this is what we have. So we'll go ahead and cut out the shoulder slant. And when cutting out your shoulder slant, I used 1.5 inches for my shoulder slant. Remember to add back half an inch for joining the shoulder. So I'll remove the back piece and then adjust the neckline for the front piece. Remember the neckline for the back was 1 inch, 3 inches by 1 inch, and then for the front is 3 inches by 7 inches. So this is what we have. So this is the front, as you can see, and then the back part also. So this is the back part. So the next thing for me to do now is to just go ahead and cut out facings for this. I'll be using a facing for the front and the back. You know, like I always say in my tutorials, facings has a way of making your work neater than bias. I'm not against bias, but there are some instances that you just have to use your bias. But in most cases, please, I would advise you make use of facings if you're not making use of lining, because facings have a way of making your work very, very neat and clean. Yeah, by the time you finish sewing it and then you iron it properly, give it a very good press, you're going to be seeing the difference between that and making use of a bias. So I'm trying to cut out the facing for the front. We all know how to cut out the facing. Just place on fold and then cut out exactly the same neckline that you have on your fabric, and then leave about 4 inches extras on the sides to make it have space, so that by the time you're sewing it, it's going to be very good. So after sewing all this, you use your hemming gum to hem it to the cloth to give it a perfect finishing look. So that's for the front. And then for the back, you will pretty much do the same thing. Just fold your fabric into two, fold another piece of fabric into two, and then you cut out the neckline as exactly as it is right there as well. So just trace it out exactly like so. And so this is the facing for the front. So I've gone ahead to turn it out. With my facings, and then I've given it a very good press. I used hemming gum to attach it, so you can see that it's looking very neat. So that's the idea of all this. So the next thing to do is to how to attach our bow. So for this bow, I'm going to be showing you the pieces I'll be using. So for these pieces that I have, this rectangular, I have, depending on how you want your bow to be, but this was okay. From the length was 19 inches and the width was about 8 inches. And then the bands that I have there is 2 inches respectively. So I had one that is short and then I had one that is longer. So you do well to measure how or where you want it to get to before getting that. So for the bow, I've already gone ahead to sew this and then flipped it inside. So it's on fold, as you can see it. Even the bands are on fold as well. So I just got the midpoint of this and then I matched them together in the middle like this. It's pretty much very easy. So I'll use a rope to tie it together temporarily, just to keep it in place, you know. And then this is what we have. So you can see that it has already formed up. So the shorter part of the band that I just showed you, I'll just take it across it to conceal the rope and then go ahead to stitch it on my machine. So I'm going ahead to stitch it on my machine, and this is what we have. So I'm cutting out the excess like so. So that will be the reverse where the sewing is showing. So I'll just come to the main fabric now. That is after you must have turned your facing inside out. You go ahead and mark the depth, neck depth, the same neck depth that we have there, because that is where the bow started from. If you check the picture very well, you're going to be seeing that that's where the bow was placed. It was placed where the neckline was. So that's what I did. So from your shoulder, just go in about 1 inch. From your neckline, just go in by 1 inch, and then use the longer bow, the longer band, I beg your pardon. Place the longer band first, and then you drag it down to see the length, because the length of the shorter bow and the length of the longer bow must be the same. So you need to be very careful when you're arranging this. Take your time and arrange it very, very well. So just go ahead and attach it, and then place it very, very well like this. Make sure you place it very well. So now I want to use my pins to hold this down before sewing. But I was still not convinced with the way I arranged this, so I'll still shift it and then shift it to get what I want. So I've gone ahead to shift it very well and arranged it properly. So you can see that the bow, this first part of the bow is directly under the V neckline shape. So just go ahead and arrange it how you want it to come out anyways. So use your pins to hold it down. Use your pins to hold it down so that it won't shift when you take it to go and sew it. So this is what we have. So as you can see, it's looking very, very beautiful now. Don't mind me, I was dancing. So now I'll go ahead and sew all this. I decided to sew it down because it came out nice anyways. I just decided to sew it down. So I went ahead to sew it, as you can see. So it's not flipping out and all that. So you can see the bow, how beautiful it looks. Yeah, so I'll just bring the back piece now. I'll place it right sides facing each other. Just place right sides facing each other like so. And then you go ahead and join it by half inch on the shoulder lines. And then you hem the sleeves by half inch. Then you join your side seam by 1 inch, or the allowance you added, and then fold the lower part, and that is all. So if you enjoyed watching this tutorial, kindly hit on the subscribe button, kindly like, kindly share, and kindly give this video thumbs up. And like I always say, this is Jine's Signatures, and I'll be signing out shortly. But before then, please, this is a beginner friendly tutorial, as you can see. Thank you, and God bless you. See you. Kisses. Thank you.